Glenarchy, Queenstown. You want to learn to sing, but not be bored and falling asleep by most of the tutorials you hear. I am going to give you a really 5-minute description into what you could experience. The rest is up to you to contact www.musicvideovip.com for the entire singing manual. This will save your voice in whether you tutor or you sing or you just talk a lot to your friends. Right, this is real basic, but it's an introduction to how to sing properly. Okay, first I need to teach you how to lie down. Oh my God, she says. Right, so we're going to lie down on my couch. Right, I am lying down, and as I lie down, my breath knows how to behave properly. I'm going to over-accentuate to show you. When I breathe in, my hands drop. When I breathe out, my hands drop. When I breathe in, my hands expand. When I breathe out, my hands drop. Once again, when I breathe in, my hands expand. When I breathe out, my hands drop. Thus forming breath into the diaphragm, make the hands expand. Breath out of the diaphragm, make the hands contract. Okay, so those of you who are very attentive would realize that the first lesson in lying down is how you think the breath should work. The subsequent 2 lessons is how the actual breath works. Now I'm going to show you the breath standing up. Same as if you were lying down. When you breathe in, the diaphragm contracts. When you breathe out, it gets smaller. Okay, when you breathe in, it expands. When you breathe out, the diaphragm contracts. Hope that's clear. Okay, the diaphragm is right here. Hope you've learned without a diagram or just by your body learning that we can exercise that muscle simply with breathing and without breathing, simply by remembering. Fat day, couldn't care less, let's let it hang out. Skinny day, let's bring it in. Suck it in, we're skinny. Fat day, let it out, we're fat. Okay, with breath, without breath. You have now learned your diaphragm. One simple page. Page 2 of diagram. Okay, we have learned that yawning and your basic neck has a lot to do, tension, with how you sing, how you feel relaxed. So let's tell you one simple exercise to start. That's your head roll. Simple head roll. Lean your head forward. Lean your head back. Lean your head to one side. Lean your head to the other side. Simple head roll. Nice and easy. Right roll around without any clicks or any tension spots. If you've reached that point, the whole roll without any of that, you've survived and you're like, yes, I'm ready to move on to the next. If you're not, repeat the last thing. Next thing we want to learn is how to keep this jaw and this tongue relaxed so that we can sing. Finally, jaw always must be relaxed. So we learn to go to the dentist and not have lockjaw. So you do not have to open your jaw like you just open your jaw in a comfortable position as if you're ready to take a breath and sing your favorite song. Then you do with your jaw a lovely circular motion to make sure there's no tension in your jaw. So simply, when you do it one way and succeed, let's try it counterclockwise. Again, no clicks and no tension. If you have clicks and tension, redo the exercise until you do not have clicks or any tension. Next little area, that's page 2. Here's page 3. Next little area is your tongue. Very important part of your speech and interpretation of singing. Right, I'm going to introduce you to 2 types of tongue. One is the cow tongue. Now the cow tongue just looks like a cow hanging out his tongue. Bleh. Now, the recipe for success with the cow tongue is you are able to flop it out but bring it back with no tension. Okay, so flop it out but bring it back with no tension. As close to your bottom lip, not wavering, not shaking as you can, then you've mastered the cow tongue. The other tongue is the Maori tongue, which holds tension, and it asks to be leader of the pack. It's like as if you're saying, nah, I can do this, all right? So we are going to go, and then feel the tension in the tongue by the tip of our finger, pressing on the tip of the tongue, and you're going to bring that back out and in with that tension. So now you've realized how to feel a relaxed tongue, the cow tongue, versus a nervous, energy, responsive tongue in the Maori tongue. So now you alternate the two till you get a total control of your tongue. So you have mastered lesson number 3. Okay, lesson number 1 to recap, breathing. Lesson number 2 to recap, neck. Lesson number 3, your tongue. Lesson number 4, your jaw. No, I think we recapped that in number 2 as well. So now you know the jaw, the tongue, the neck, and the breathing. So number 5 is pitching. Well, we wonder, can we pitch right? Can we go to X Factor and actually produce a statement without any instrument? If you can't, let's work with an instrument first. So this, you will need a keyboard or a guitar. Okay, so you find your middle C in your keyboard. Right, here we are placed at my keyboard, and we're going to learn that middle C sounds like. So your voice is going to match that. But you're going to be very operatic and very English posh for your English grandmother who's sitting in the corner. Pretend. Okay, so you are going to remember operatic is your savior of your voice. So to the middle C, you're going to go do, but it's not going to just be a do. It's going to be do. We've already learned do in posh. Remember, English grandmother staying in your couch watching you? My English grandmother now wants to hear Ray. You have now done middle C to top C, very posh, right? So remember, very posh as you go up the scale. Will keep your voice very healthy. More operatic you can sound, the better, because you can carry that over to jazz, folk, country, rock, heavy metal, whatever, and preserve your voice. Then, once you've learned how to do your do, re, mi's, you can learn how to fit your words around that. Let's just try numbers, for example. 1, not just any old 1, not just 1. No, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Use your resonatings and resonators, which are through the theory part of it, which I haven't showed you because theory is boring, but you need to hear about it. It is how you resonate as you breathe in. So it comes on top of your tongue, which is your soft palate. Goes down through the M thing in the back of your throat, which is your McDonald, uvula. Then goes down to here, which about here is your pharynx and your vocal cords. Goes further down through your windpipe. Finally ends up in your diaphragm, okay? All of that are your resonating things. Now you need to speak with your 1, 2, 3, 4. It's very posh to make those resonators move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pretend there's an air balloon you're chewing on, an air balloon. So you have got to make room for either the air balloon or a little amplifier to move in that mouth space to present your beautiful resonated sound. Right up to 8. We got up to 5. 6, 7, 8. And then you go down the scale. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then you mix them up. 1, 3, 5, 3, 1. Then you go. 1, 4, 7, 4, 1. And then 1 finally. 1, 5, 8, 5, 1. Get very comfortable with changing the scales to suit your vocals. As you work on your scales, the most comfortable C to high C will soon turn out to be low C to very high C. Open those vocals as you can, when it's comfortable. Now, other than 1, 2, 3, 4 and do, re, mi, fa, sol, I'm going to show you some other vowels that will help you expand your diaphragm. Okay, so the likes of buzz, work on your z. Now the z is the vibration of your lips. Buzz. Should feel that vibration on your tongue and on your lip. Buzz. Buzz. Should actually make your tip of your tongue feel like you want to scratch it. Mum is another good one to bring forth your sound back from your vocal cords to the front of your mouth where it vibrates here, where it's important. Bringing it to the front of your mouth. Mum. That should also vibrate your lips. Not just the top of your tongue, but your lips. Mum. 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 Same with hum. Hum actually helps you get across the glottal attacks. Okay, what a glottal attack is when the vocal cords, which are here, just vibrating nicely. This is what they do all day. But a glottal attack makes them go bang and hurts the poor little vocal cords. You don't want a glottal attack. That is when your air is taken from here, but it's forced against your voice. So you're taking your breath in and then you're going, ha! Bang! And it's hurting your vocal cord. We want a nice hum so that it's an even flow from your diaphragm into your vocals. So the hum is a good word to make that evenly flow. Hum, hum, hum. Right, get rid of glottal attacks. You've also got some vowels to help you. Now, I'm going to make this fun and give you a song which you can rely on, which will use every form of this exercise. It's called the rose. Now, every vowel is your friend. Every consonant is kind of a sound that is just there to tag on the end of or the beginning of. Let's make the use of the vowels, because that's going to bring your personality, your mood, your whatever through to the song. Now the rose song is always in a key, which is easy for new singers to start with. It inhabits the notes between C middle and C octave. So it's going to start with your middle C. Some. Now remember your posh English grandmother staying there on the couch. She's going to be listening, so you have to sing with amazing clarity and over the top, operatic style for grandmother. Some say love, it is a river that drowns the tender reed. Now the rose has 3 lines that do the same thing. Okay, that's the second line. The third line goes, some say love, it is a hunger, an endless aching need. Then guess what? Goes back to the first 2 lines. I say love, it is a flower, and youth, its only seed. Look up the rose on the internet. It'll give you the whole song, the whole scale. Very easy. Very useful part to train your voice. As I said, a very, very quick lesson in vocals from Suzi. If you want more detail, come to my studio, www.musicvideovip.com. I've got the whole manual written out. It came in like a lot of sessions. And of course, a lot of 3 week. Takes 3 weeks to fit all those easy lessons I've showed you just with myself lying on the couch, basically on my body. All these vocal techniques, what you need to learn to keep your voice healthy and sound. Hope this like maybe 5 to 10 minute lecture has got you interested so that you can go further. For now, I'm Suzi. Thank you for listening.